What's up, Piqua? I'm Blano, and I'm here to give you guys a couple tips for online schooling. My number one tip would be to fall into a routine. Wake up in the morning at a reasonable time and hop into some schoolwork. My second tip would be spread out your schoolwork throughout the day. Don't try to tackle it all at once, as it might stress you out and you might not be able to complete it. Spread out your work, hit some in the morning, hit some in the afternoon, and maybe even hit some at night. My third tip would be to get motivated. As we all know, it's pretty hard to do online schooling when you can just lay around your house and watch TV all day, but that's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to continue our education. So get up, try to get motivated, and get something done. My fourth tip would be to put in some effort. Our teachers take a lot of time to assign these assignments and create videos to help us through this. So it'd be nice as students if we put in some effort and showed them the love back. Hope everybody is staying safe and healthy, and I hope to see you soon.
It's Lauren Mitchell back, but this time we're in the kitchen. Today, we're going to be making a drink that some of you kids might be familiar with. It's whipped coffee. And if you're a TikTok fan like me, this is your drink, and you've heard of it. It's very easy, 3 simple ingredients. It's good. It's good. It's fun. It's a nice activity. So let's get right into it. So the ingredients include sugar. We clearly use a lot of sugar. Coffee. Now this is important. Instant coffee crystals. Instant coffee, any kind. And third ingredient, water. And you're gonna need a tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and 2 tablespoons of water, and that's it. Now, I've come to find that using a mixer like this is your best bet. You could whisk it, but it would take you so long. So grab you a KitchenAid. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Grab you a KitchenAid and get to it. We have our tablespoon. Here we go. 1, 2. Here comes the sugar. 1. And believe it or not, I don't like mine too sweet, so I don't go to the brim. I go a little bit below the brim. And then some water. 1, 2. You put your attachment on, and you get to blend it. Done in a matter of 5 minutes. Zoom in, please. This is exactly the consistency you want. You want it to look like, well, whipped cream. So once that looks like that, this is where it gets fun. Grab a glass. Cold. Now, I've never tried it hot, but let me tell you, grab a cup of ice, you're set. I have some almond milk, and for some extra flavor, I have some almond creamer and caramel. I don't drink real milk, so this is just me. Man, that's about it. Give it a shake, 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 shake. That's also a TikTok reference. All right, the moment all you guys have been waiting for. Let me grab a spatula. All right, here's the ultimate taste test. Wow. When you make this, you're gonna think you're a chef. Now let's see if the family members like it.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's good.
I hope you guys try the TikTok whipped coffee. You will not regret it, and it's very simple. Have a good weekend.
Alright, so today we're making some breakfast tortillas, and You're gonna need some bacon. Start cooking that bacon on this stove. Make sure you put canola oil on the pan. And then get a separate pan, put some butter, heat that. And while you're doing that, take some eggs, make some scrambled eggs. You probably want just 2 eggs. And then scramble these up and grab 2 tortillas.
I love tortillas, and I love them dearly. You'll never know just how sincerely.
Now you have a breakfast wrap. Now you can add the lettuce in here if you want. Maybe add some peppers, fresh peppers if you want instead of cooking them. But yeah, and then that's some breakfast wraps.
Welcome back, Piqua, to another episode of American Oddities, Quarantine Edition. Today, we're going to be talking about the 1992 Lithuanian Olympic basketball team. This is a very interesting story that took place only 2 years after the Soviet Union had split up and Lithuania had become its own country. Lithuania had very talented basketball players, but they didn't have the funds to travel to the Olympics and compete. This is when none other than the cult jam band, the Grateful Dead, steps in. The Dead became the Lithuanian Olympic basketball team's official sponsor and provided them with the funds to travel to the Olympics and compete. The team played during the same Olympic year as the Dream Team featuring Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. They were nicknamed the Other Dream Team. Upon arriving to the Olympics, the Lithuanian team did exceedingly well and ended up playing for a third-place spot against none other than Russia. Eventually, the Lithuanian team came out on top and won third place, bronze medal, at the 1992 Olympics. When they got up on the podium, the entire Lithuanian basketball team was sporting Grateful Dead shirts, thanking their sponsor who had made it possible for them to defeat Russia, their Soviet arch-nemesis, and live out their professional dreams as basketball players. Thanks for watching and listening, Piqua High School. This has been this week's edition of American Oddities. See you next week.
Hello everyone, I'm Officer Walters, your school resource officer. I just want to make a quick video to check in with you guys and just say hello. As we enter this difficult time, this reminds me of a DARE lesson I presented to the 5th grade students of PCIS earlier this year. The lesson was about being safe and responsible. During this lesson, we went around the room and we all gave examples how we are being safe and responsible in our everyday lives. Now, some of those examples got pretty interesting to say the least, but the most common ones were things like wearing your helmet when you ride a bike, taking your dog for a walk, and cleaning your room. Since then, there has been so much change in our lives. I wanted to take a minute and give you some examples of how we can still be safe and responsible during this critical time. First, make sure you are washing your hands on a regular basis and using hand sanitizer. You should be washing your hands for at least 20 seconds and limiting the amount of time you touch your face with your hands.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do. Yeah.
Second, make sure we are staying at least 6 feet apart and we are not gathering in groups. This includes playing on public basketball courts and the skate park. Remember, walking, hiking, running, or biking is allowed in the public parks just not the playground equipment. Third, cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. Use your elbow or shirt to cough or sneeze into.
Hey, Officer Walters, you gonna play kickball?
Fourth, just stay home. Remember, all public or private gatherings of any number of people outside a single household are prohibited.
Done that one and you check it on me. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?
These are just a few important responsible things we can do to keep us all safe. I know this is not a fun time right now for anyone, but it is very important that we follow these directions. Before I leave you guys, I wanted to challenge all of you to be safe and responsible so we can get back to giving each other high fives and fist bumps in the hallways. For my 5th grade DARE students, I have a special challenge for you guys. Submit an essay or funny video about how you have been safe and responsible during this time. The winner will receive a free lunch delivered to you and other cool surprises. Second place will also receive a prize. The 5th grade students who are participating in the Safe and Responsible Challenge need to have their essay or video submitted to Mr. Butler at butlerh@piqua.org by 12 p.m. Wednesday, April 22nd. We will announce the winner by Friday, April 24th. Thank you guys for participating, and remember to be safe and responsible.
Why did you have to act so mean? Don't you know you're a human being? Born of a mother with the love of a father. Reflection comes and reflection goes. I know sometimes you want
Hello there, and welcome to Nerd News Online. Square Enix is releasing a new Final Fantasy game. Yes, that's right. Final Fantasy, the game with already 15 games in its franchise, is getting a new release. However, it is not the infamous... It is not the rumored Final Fantasy 16. It is a remake of one of the previous Final Fantasy games. It is a remake of the Final Fantasy 7, to be specific. It is one of many. It is one of a few in a set that will be releasing. It came out on April 10th, so it's another game to play during quarantine. That's it for me.
The Wastelanders DLC for Fallout 76 has finally been released for all kinds of platforms. If Fallout 76 is on it, this DLC is there. This DLC has a massive footprint in its download size, being about 70 gigabytes, which is about half of what my laptop runs right now, which is a lot of space. But that's for a good reason. There's new side quests, there's a new storyline, there's more factions. It's a really interesting DLC, and I think everyone should take a look at it.
If you're a fan of Nintendo Switch, and you haven't managed to pick one up yet, then you're in for some unlucky news. They are going for about $100 more, and or if you can manage to find one, because they are sold out across the nation.
We want to know what you've been up to. Go ahead and drop us a picture or a, video inside this link down here, I guess. We'd like to see what you've been up to. Plus, you can actually help us out with finishing that spring yearbook section. It's your yearbook. Help us get your picture in there. Whatever it is that's keeping you busy, wherever you're working for your schoolwork, maybe take a picture of your battle station. Let us know what's going on. This is what I've been doing.
I'm waiting for my sourdough to rise. Double in size.
I've been baking way too much bread. And that's for staff or students. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share, we would love to see them and get them in the yearbook.
That's good.